Let me introduce myself. I am Arya Fadel Bayaki and I'm from Geophysical Engineering 2024. And here I want to show my calculation for physics test. And here let me break down what we know from this test. And first, the mass is equal to mass and R is equal to R. And so the air resistance is ignored and the track is equal to 8 meter. The angle is 37 degrees and time span is 2 seconds. The assumption is gravitational acceleration is 10 meter over second squared, and sin 37 is equal to 0.6. We know that the thin ring is equal to 1, so we have to write it first. What? Thin ring, and then the second one is solid cylinder is equal to a half, and solid sphere is equal to 2/5, and the less in thin hollow sphere is equal to 2/3. And I won't use any of this. There is nothing. Okay, so first what we have to do from this equation, from this test, we could use KLPP or uniform acceleration, second equation of Newton, and torque wife, because this form, basically everything can be this. But yeah, let's just start. So first, we know that the KLPP have 3 equations, and from this we can use the second one, or S is equal to V0 times t plus a half of acceleration times 2 squared. And we know that S is 8. It's from the rest, so V0 is 0 times t plus a half of a times 2 squared. Yeah, 2 squared is 4 and it's just 2, so we can rewrite it as a times 2, and the acceleration is 4 meter per second squared. Okay, first we know that the acceleration is equal to 4 meter over second quadrat square. So what we have to do now is we want to use the torque wave. It is equal to Gaia, yeah, time r, or equal to inertia times angular acceleration. So let's break it down. So Fr and inertia is equal to km r squared. The k is one of the following this. Fr and acceleration is equal to radial acceleration or angular acceleration times r. So the radial angular acceleration is equal to acceleration over r. So we have that our equation is this inertia that we can rewrite as k times m times r squared times the angular acceleration is acceleration over r, right? So we could use this, and F is equal to mk times A. This is our first equation. F is equal to k times m times acceleration times mass. So the second one is this second Newton equation. So F, if I'm not right. So we know that the object is rolling without slip, it's rolling, and this they have a kinetic or apa ya, kasar. So it move radially, and we have kayak gesek, and this is let's say FK, and this is F gravitasi, MK. But because there it is inclined by 37 degree, so it is sin 37. Okay, and here we don't know the constant of the k, so we gotta use that the F is equal to this. Okay, so as you can see, there is two work that the gravitational and the gesek. So we can use that the gravitational is, as we write, m mass times gravitational acceleration times sin 37 minus, because they contradict each other, so F is equal to mass times acceleration. So because F is equal to, okay, this is our second equation, right? Hey. Oh god. Mk sin 37 subtracted by F is equal to m mass times acceleration. So we have that this, we can subtract it, we can substitute that F, so it become mk sin 37 subtracted by k F acceleration is equal to mass times acceleration. Because there is mass in what equation, we could just divide it. So we could divide it by m mass, and it become k sin 37 subtracted by k a, and because there is both acceleration, we could just use this k sin 37 is equal to I plus k a. K sin 37 degree is equal to a k plus 1 plus 1. So here we know that the gravitational acceleration is equal to 10 meter per square as second square. So we have 10 times 0.6 is equal to a, but we can just a divide it by a, so we go just use this, and a is equal to 4, so this k plus 1. Okay, so here 5, 2, 3.3, so 1.5 is equal to k plus 1. So the k is equal to 0.5, and which one is the 0.5 or a half is the solid cylinder.